Ooh, hi there. Welcome back to Impersonation with me, V, the Asian who impersonates, and other stuff too. So, today I want to do something a bit silly and simple. It's my review of a thing that I've already opened and unboxed and gave my first impressions a couple of weeks ago. It's the Razer. Remember this guy? Yay! So I've been using this little fella for quite a while now. Over a week, 2 weeks or so. And yeah. So maybe my first impressions were wrong. Maybe. Right. So to be honest, right, I still stand by what I said initially in the first video where I was unboxing it. It's really worth the money, and at the time of this recording anyway, it is about a quarter of the AirPod Pro, right? I mean, it's $100 here, and it's like 400 over 500 for the AirPods Pro, right? So it's a quarter of the price, and performance-wise, it's still very good. It still holds up. It's very, very awesome. But here's the thing. Yeah, and those of you who know me in real life know that every time I say it's good, there's always a but coming, right? And at this point, it's kind of hard to nitpick and find faults with this thing. But if I really did have to, one thing that most of my friends, when they touch this in particular, this case in particular, they say it's very cheap. It feels very plasticky, very cheap. Which, yeah, admittedly now that I've used it for a while, yeah, it does kind of feel that way. And even the seals aren't, like, the gaps there aren't really. It does make it feel like it is made in China. That sort of, kudos to you, Razer. You've made black with dark brownish or silverish writing. It's very hard to read. So let me just find. Is it made in China? Everything's made in China, but it's like, is it made in China? Yes, it is made in China. It says right there it's made in China. So, well, I wanted to say that this makes it feel like it's made in China, but I mean, they've called their own con there, so they've called my bluff on that. I can't really say it anymore because they admit that it's made in China. So, okay. Well, nothing more to say on that part. But other than that, I've been pfeffing around with it, and one charge can last me up about 4 hours of playback. But I haven't gone full battery test on it, and I don't quite know how much longer the battery case will allow you to charge with. I keep charging it up every single time it turns yellow. Initially I said that the bass wasn't very strong. Well, Razer proved me wrong on that side, on that front, because I did not check the box that it came in, and I just realized like a couple of days ago there was a app that I needed to download. The companion app, right? And it works on iOS and Android. It's the Razer Hammerhead TWS or TW app that you can find on Google Play Store, the iOS stores. And it's, well, there are some presets in there for the EQ, and one of them was a bass boost or something. And yeah, it made the bass a whole lot stronger. But still, comparing this to this is not very fair now, is it? I mean, this packs a whole lot more bass and punch than this guy. But I mean, it's one of those times when size really does matter. And guys, if anyone says size doesn't matter, it's how you use it. Well, that's not really true now, is it? But again, this brings me to the other point, which is using this, right, is so much easier and so much better because yeah, it lasts a lot longer. The battery lasts a lot longer on this one, And at the same time, there is no danger of me losing this, right? It's either here, here, or it's somewhere else where I can see it, okay? This, on the other hand, and this literally happened to me the other day, I took it out, right, just put this on right there, and this one on right there, okay? Now, that done, what happens to this? Like, where am I going to put this thing? And what happened the other day was I just left it around like, boom, there you go. It's right there. I've forgotten all about it, right? And then battery low, and I go about, shit, now, how do I charge these things? Oh wait, I need the charging case. Now, where did I put the charging case? And I go looking around for it, faffing about, and I can't find it anymore. So, coming over from these things, where, you know, there's a USB, micro USB connector right down there, where I can easily charge it, to these things where I need not only this thing, but I need the charging case as well, right? So that's two things that I'm gonna go misplace. Actually, now make that three things that I'm gonna go misplace, right? So it's a bit of a getting used to, I'd say, a bit of a learning curve for people like me, and that is one main complaint that I have about it. But other than that, sound quality is still very good. Battery life is okay-ish, right? But then again, I don't need it the entire day. Even with this big fella, I don't use it the entire day. It's like 3 hours and I'm done. And this thing can last about 16 to 20 hours on one charge. So, hey, I mean, now thank you once again for listening to me ramble on and on and on and on and on about this. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next vid. Toodles!